Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to the studio, people. It is me, Jason Gooner, and today we are here for the Carabao Cup first leg semi-final. Chelsea versus Arsenal from Stamford Bridge. We have the team sheets out. We have the lineups ready to go. Rosenior will be taking part in his first semi-final coaching Chelsea, and today he'll be facing Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. So we have that ready to go. Getting it queued up on the television now so that we can follow the game for you. Going to the live watch along react as the game is going. But first thing you have to do for my people is we are on YouTube. This is a YouTube platform, and the way you support Jason Gooner TV, I just put it across the screen. Like, share, and subscribe. That's the best way to show your support to Jason Gooner TV. I see already few of you in the building, please do that for me. Like, share, and subscribe. Red Skull said we need the win. Yo, 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 yo. Big up yourself, knowledge ness. Yeah, man, we're outside. Yeah, man, we had some time today, so say, yeah, I'm gonna do the game. So we're there. Run out on them. That is it. That is it. Yeah, so yeah, man, just like, share, and subscribe up the thing. We'll get the team news on the screen for you. We knew that some players potentially could be missing the game, but it looks like Arteta was, trying to be slick because we heard that Trossard and Saliba were doubtful. They both get into the starting lineup. But let's show you both of the team sheets. Arsenal will be in the home kit, Chelsea in the home kit. So yeah, we're ready. So having goal, Robert Sanchez. So they're going with their prem keeper to start the game. Robert Sanchez hasn't played in this competition as yet, so he's getting his first game in this competition. On the back line, we have Achempang, Fofana, Chalaba, and Kukurea on form and who's available. I would say that's probably the best back four they could put on the field. Santos and Fernandez will play the pivot today. We've seen Enzo playing a little bit further forward lately with Santos and Caicedo a little deeper, but Caicedo not available. So Enzo and Santos in the midfield. Then we have João Pedro in what I think is his best position right behind the striker. Pedro Neto left, Estevao right, probably the two form wingers for Chelsea as well. And then Mark Guiu is the surprise start up front. That's Liam Rosenior's starting 11. Now for Arsenal, Kepa keeps his place in the cup. He will be in goal tonight. Then we have Gabriel and Saliba. The one good thing about Kepa is that he just played a game in the FA Cup, so should have a little bit more rhythm than a cup keeper would normally have going into a game. So that is good. Ben White gets his second start in a row, and Miles Lewis-Skelly, who struggled in the FA Cup match, especially in the first half, sits on the bench. And I think I was always expecting Timber to play this one today. I think that he didn't love either Pedro Neto or Estevao in that matchup on the right. So I think smartly Arteta goes with Timber from the start in this game. And as you can see, he has already played in this competition already. So it's not like he didn't play before. Zubimendi gets his first game in the EFL Cup today. Rice has played, and so has Odegaard. That is the midfield three. That is the starting, who Arteta normally puts in that midfield three in the Premier League games. So he's going strong in that midfield as well. So defense line, midfield as strong as can be, I think, currently with injuries. And then we have Saka, Gyökeres, and Trossard gets back his starting place over Martinelli after the hat-trick in the FA Cup. So that is it. Jesus, Martinelli, Nwaneri, Eze, Merino, Norgard, Skelly, all dropped to the bench. So a lot of changes from the FA Cup game. These are the benches for Chelsea: Jorgensen, Badiashile, Tosin, Hato, Esugo, Bonanate, Tyreek George, Garnacho, and Mueka. So a couple youngsters in there. And of course, Caicedo suspended and yellow cards definitely hurts them today. Cole Palmer, Reece James, and Gusto all out as well. Big misses for them. David Raya, Skelly, Norgard, Madueke, Merino, Jesus Eza, Gabriel Martinelli, and Kai Havertz. And you see who is out for Arsenal. 4 people not available currently. Nwaneri drops from the squad altogether. So that is the two squads for the day. Obviously both teams going, pretty much as strong as they can. When you look at Chelsea's bench, the only person there maybe that arguably would start is Garnacho, but he's really a rotational starter in the league for them. So yeah, I think they have gone as strong as they can, and I think Arsenal has done the same. Some could argue maybe Martinelli over Trossard just due to the form, but I think based on form, in the Premier League, this probably would be the best team. And I think just due to the matchup on the left back side, Timber would always be favored over Miles Lewis Skelly, as Timber is comfortable playing left or right back or centre back, can play anywhere back there. So that is the lineups, people. I think the Caicedo suspension helps Arsenal a lot. Of course, when we played them in the league, he got a red card in the first half, so we didn't have to play much then. So, yeah. Father probably a cry because of his lineup. Yeah, I don't think Pops. I spoke to him earlier, and he was saying, "Boy, he don't have much hope for this game. Him just going to watch the game." I think Arsenal need two midfielders to add to the squad with pace. Yeah, Scully always saying that about the midfield. When you look at the options, we have Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard there. None of them super fast, really. All three of them just very intelligent. Marino, another intelligent type of player. Norgard, the same. So the athleticism in that midfield area, one area Eze, they could bring some of that if they play in midfield. Skelly is a midfielder, so maybe we should start to play him in the midfield. If Nkapie and Calafiori ever come back, that's two left backs right there we can have. So maybe Skelly moves into that midfield rotation. But yeah, I think you're right. I think the answer would come from transfers. I don't think that the answer to that, to solving the pace issue in the midfield, would come from inside the squad. Yeah. But let me know what you think about the lineups, people. If you're a Chelsea fan, how confident are you? It is definitely score prediction time as well. It's 2:36, so might as well start to drop your score predictions in the comment section. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. Red Skull as the first prediction on the board. He said 3-1 to Arsenal. That would have been really nice to take a 3-1 lead home to the Emirates in 3 weeks' time. We saw last year when we played the first leg at the Emirates and we lost 2-0. It was pretty much, it felt like it was an insurmountable lead going back to St. James Park, especially the form that they were on last season at home. And we ended up losing the second leg 2-0 as well. So if we can take even a goal advantage back to the Emirates, I think that will definitely set us well on our way. I forgot to tell wife I was streaming Chelsea Arsenal game. Elliot Anderson to Arsenal would fit perfect. Yo, Elliot Anderson is a baller. I really rate that player. I just don't know. Would Forest sell him to us in January though? I guess that would have to be a summer thing. 2-0 Arsenal. All right. Two 0 to the Arsenal. Yeah, so this right here, starting lineup. So let's see what's going on in football around the world. Senegal beat Egypt earlier. I was watching that game. Mane got the winner in the 78th minute. Very, very tight game. Egypt was pretty much defending for most of the game. And it's just so funny how football works. As soon as Mane scored that goal, the whole game changed. Egypt was on the attack. trying to find the goal. So it's like, where was this when the game was 0-0? But clearly their tactic was to keep things compact. They definitely had a fear of Senegal's pace, so they didn't want to open up. And it was pretty much Marmoush and Salah and Ashore against the entire defense. No one else was really willing to make those runs. The fullbacks never really advanced. And yeah, it just was crazy how the game flipped. But Senegal was able to see it out, and I think in the end they were probably the deserved winners, just based on the balance of play. Um, but yeah, they await the winner of Nigeria and Morocco. That game will be playing same time as this, so I'll have my other device on that game just to see what's going on there. I've been really pleased with how the AFCON been going in terms of the quality of the games, and I don't think it will be any different for this one. Nigeria, pretty much the regular starting lineup, but they do have one big miss in the midfield. Captain Wilfred Ndidi on yellow card suspension, so he's out of the midfield. So Onyedika, very capable replacement, is in the midfield for him. Definitely another workman-like midfielder. Just doesn't have the experience of an Ndidi. But let's see, this might be a coming of age day for Onyedika with Nigeria. Lookman, Osimhen, Adams all having decent AFCON tournaments. So they are looking like a decent threat up front. Then when you look at Morocco's team, Bono in goal, veteran, Hakimi, the captain at right back, Egerd and Massina, two left footers at centre back, interestingly, Mazraoui at left back. Then you have El Anawi as that, lone central midfielder. As the lone central midfielder. Brahim Diaz on the right, El Kanous, Saibari, and Ezal Zuli in the midfield four, and then El Kabi up front, keeping out very talented striker, En Naziri, and Raimi as well, good striker as well. You see the bench, Talbi from Sunderland, Targalin, young talent, Ben Seguir, another young talent. Budal came on and scored a big goal off the bench the other day. So yeah, they have a decent bench, and Nigeria as well have a lot of talent on the bench. Deli Bashiru, Moses Simon getting a little older now, but still talented. Chukwueze from Fulham is there as well. Onuachu having a good season this season as well. In I think he's in Italy, I want to say, or Belgium, one of them. So yeah, they have talent on both benches, but I think for both teams, the starting lineups is really where it will come into play, especially for Nigeria. I think this unit will have to get the bulk of the job done. For Morocco, I do think they have the chance to switch it up if they need to. En Nazir coming on will probably definitely happen, and then they do have the talent in the midfield areas as well to come on to potentially change the game if people not playing well. So lots of football going on. We have Serie A action as well right now. Napoli and Parma look to draw 0-0. Inter about to kick off with Lecce in just a minute here. Bayern just started. So yeah, there's football everywhere. Real Madrid have a Copa del Rey game to play. Oh, this big ad in the middle of the screen. Why? It won't go away. Hold on there. St. Mirren playing. Richard King starting. Nice. Freckleton. Calvin not on the bench though. Yeah, but we're gonna focus on the Chelsea and Arsenal game. But as you can see, a lot of football playing around the world. We're about what? 17 minutes from kickoff. Knowledge Nest says 2-0. Yeah, man, it had to be Mane against Salah, eh? had to be. So again, Salah falls short with Egypt. Yo, the blood fire going for this man. All right, let's see. Let's do it like this. Yeah, people. Smash up that like button. Smash up that like button. Please and thanks. Paramount Plus. All right. So let me see. What do I think the score will be? It's going to be interesting, right? Because when we played Chelsea the last time, I think Maresca had a pretty good handle tactically on how the team played. And I just want to see against an opponent like Arsenal that I think we're probably a little more confident maybe than we were when we faced them the last time. We had some injuries on the back line, and maybe offensively we weren't quite clicking. I think how we have clicked in maybe the last 3 weeks or so. So when Chelsea is faced now with an opponent that more than likely will be looking to press them, put them under pressure, how do they react under this coach, under his tactics, his guidance, having just kind of started working with him? Let's see how that plays out. Because I think in the game against Chelsea in the league, what really killed us was Chelsea just had a really good way of, making our pressure back off. So they would make our front three, our front four press obsolete. We weren't really winning the ball in their final third. And what I've noticed with Arteta, if he realizes that the team is kind of figuring out that high press, he'll just go to his mid block because he knows that we're very difficult to break down. And I think a day like today, what's going to be important is how does Chelsea deal with the first 10, 15 minutes of Arsenal's play? Because I think Arteta tries to see, okay, let's kind of test the waters and see how ready they are for this pressure. And if they show any cracks, and if they show anything that seems like they might make mistakes, he'll keep the pressure on. But if they're able to kind of get through that pressure, play through that pressure, and have us retreating to go set the back line because they've broken the press, you'll see him stop doing it as often. So how they handle the first part of the game is going to be crucial. What's the atmosphere like in the stadium? Are they kind of up for it? New manager, they're just like, hey, let's do this. Let's get behind the new manager type of thing. Or are they kind of just waiting for Chelsea to make a mistake or a few, and then them on top of them, oohing and eyeing every little play they make? So I think right now Arsenal should try to take advantage of like the state that Chelsea is in. Like maybe they're not as assured of what they're about right now, just because everything is so new. Um, but sometimes that feeling can galvanize the team, and we saw in the performance under the interim when they played City. Um, it was a good performance. It was a good performance. Definitely one that warranted them to get something out of the game. So, I just want to see how they come out. I mean, we've seen them play under the manager a few times and they've looked fine. Well, one time under this manager and one time under the interim or the caretaker that was there, the U21 manager. But I just want to see how they react to an opponent like Arsenal in a pressure game, because the Premier League is pressure, of course, but this is now a semi-final. There's a lot at stake in terms of what you get if you happen to win these two games over these two legs. So, yeah, I just want to see where their psyche is right now. I think Arsenal, even though this group of Arsenal players wouldn't have won anything together, um, they probably do have more confidence, I would say, just because of the stability that the coach and everything is kind of going the way it's supposed to go. Whereas Chelsea, after winning the Club World Cup in the summer, the players probably wouldn't be thinking that Maresca wouldn't be the coach by January. So it's as much as I heard Reece James say it, oh, we can't get too caught up in what's going on off the field. We just have to stay focused on football. I don't care who you are, you're not a robot. You're gonna think about these things too. So it does affect the players, I think. It does affect the players, but not enough for me to say that we're going to definitely beat them. But I think we should try to put the pressure on them, put the onus on them today. They're at home. They know they don't want to go. We know they don't want to go to the Emirates with a deficit. They'll be thinking this is the game that they have to win. So um, we should try to take advantage of that. And we already know, whenever there's a set piece today, the Chelsea fans will be worried. So we score 4, beat Portsmouth 4-1. I think 3 of them were set pieces and should have been 4 because Madueke missed a penalty. Something for drink, people. I show some tactics Arsenal defending against Real Madrid last season in Champions League. How well organized the team is, even with a long stand up, a long period of the other team having the ball. How distances between the back four don't change no matter where in the phase of play it is. That's a key skill to any defense that's going to be good. If you look at any defense giving up a lot of chances, you can always attribute it to the distances between the players on that back line. I'm not sure Chelsea attacking. It's a blowout goal, boy. Hit the score, The Valley where him scoring at the FA Cup. And you see that goal, eh? Oh, man, bury that. All right, 7 minutes to kick off, my peeps. Yeah, man, we're getting there. We're getting there. People, as a reminder, just please do smash the like button, share, subscribe. I don't know how. We did have 3 people, 3 bad mind people. Just take away them subscription people. I don't know why them would have do that. And usually it's like a 1, but I look this one and I'm see 3 people. Channel start. Well, I don't know. Somebody must have just, some people just look on them subscriber account and say, oh, I'm subscribed to too many people. But like, what's the big deal? It's not like you pay for subscriptions. I don't get it. Have you ever unsubscribed from anyone, people, after you subscribe to them? I'm trying to remember if I've ever done that. Blessings, Logan. Wagwan. Hope all is well, Good win yesterday. Good win yesterday. Semenyo have problems. The defense not good, but Semenyo have problems. Oh, the slideshow. The atmosphere. Don't copyright me. Arsenal have a new jacket again. Yo, amount of walkout jacket Arsenal have, brother. Kepa playing in his old ground. Yeah, it's hilarious, before the game, I just the country, I just the people them from the same country really shake on, I see Kukurea shake Kepa on. I see Andre Santos go big up Gabriel a while ago. Everybody else just look straight ahead. See there, Frenchman shake Saliba on. Is not talk to nobody. Stamford Bridge staircase, Maga. Dog, them a walk out now. Yo, your careers, do something, no, man. The Jamaica football them use for this tournament, And just the black missing. Estevao Terrace. Come on, Timbal. Lock him up. Nothing for you today, Estevao. Yo, the youth with Achempang taller than Kukurea. Rosenior hold a fresh trim before the game. Achempang at right back. See how Trossard deal with him. Fofana and Saka and Kukurea always have some battles. Sometimes Kukurea get the better of him, sometimes Saka get the better. So let's gonna see. It'll be interesting to see who win that battle today. Kukurea kind of coming off an injury. Saka not really in his best form to be fair. So maybe this can kickstart a little run a good form for Saka because he been quiet of late, I have to be honest. Not really producing. Timber left back for sure, yeah. This game is gonna be nice, people. Nice, nice, nice. Chelsea, my father team against my team, I'm sure him I watch it. I don't see him in the stream, but I'm sure him I watch it. I have to do some work still. Simon Hooper, the ref. All right. He's not my least favorite in the world. Doesn't really want to be the star of the show, so we can appreciate that. Rosenior tell the coach them to get up for the tribute. Man say, everyone, come. Stand up, brothers. Yo, we know to see the viral video we go around with Rosenior and Coach Strasberg, and the man a cuss out the interpreter or something. Like the man vex. Man say every effing week you come with the same every. Look like an old Chelsea player pass. Eddie McCready. The man say everybody, not just the coach them, the players them, everybody get up and pay your respect, you know? That's good. Approaching kickoff, just doing a tribute to the past player. All right, now we can kick off the game. Looks like a typical night in London, wet, windy, miserable. But the players will love these conditions because the field will be nice and slick. Ball can roll. My advice to the players on the pitch, shoot, shoot, shoot. Some rebound goal. Handling won't be easy tonight. We saw Arsenal concede from a rebound in the FA Cup. So let's see. Let's watch Kepa handling early in the game. Like I said, the one positive to Kepa starting today is if he was going to play, at least we know him just play a game. So I'm in some kind of rhythm. One game at least under him belt in the last, 4 days. 4 days ago the gameplay. Bumbo. Gabriel, body check. Give you already. Well done. Yokeres. In there. Cross. Bumbo clot soccer, you alright? Yokeres just shield off the man. How that never hurt the soccer, I don't know. Man, run up in the advertising board. The leg of the man's shirt, no? Yes, you're fouling him, Gabriel. Unless he was holding your shirt too. You look like him get bigger. Me never realized that's so tall. Maybe me just never really pre for him stay. People smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Still 0-0. Free kick to Chelsea. Enzo whips it in. Poor. Flicked on by Yokeres. It's going to be a throw on the far side. Kukurea will come up and take this one. Kukurea eats paella. It looks like Neto has started on the left as expected, and Estevao, well, actually both of them on the left right now. So let's see. So Chelsea have their first corner of the game, and the players are pumping up the crowd. Now, Enzo typically when he takes these like to basically put them as close to the goalkeeper as possible, almost trying to score. So let's see how Kepa handles this ball. I'm sure it will be an in-swinger in these conditions. Near post run by Chalaba. Near post, and that's too close to the near post. That's behind for a goal kick. But Enzo, when he takes corners, always on that fine line of perfection or poor, and that one was poor. Kepa will take the kick. Looks like they're just going to go long. It's towards Ben White. Won by Chelsea, and the throw will go to Arsenal. Just throw it back. Just throw it back to Saliba. Yeah, bro. Kepa. No bother with it, no brother. Gabriel. White to Timber. Back to Gabriel. Gabriel goes long. Taken down on the chest, but second ball won by Chelsea. Santos into space, but that's well read by Timber. Back to Kepa. Kepa goes long. And it's going to be won by Chalobah. Try to head it down, but Rice loses it again. So it ends up over to Achempong. Achempong back to Chalobah. Chalobah back to Sanchez. Sanchez decides to go long. One in the air by Gabriel into space. Ooh, and that bounces off the turf into the box to Sanchez. Gyökeres thought he might have could have got on the end of that one. In the end, it's in the box now with Chelsea. Into the space, Pedro plays it to Santos. Santos to Achempong. Arsenal as expected, pressing. Don't want to let Chelsea get comfortable. Sanchez forced to go long, and that will be Gio and Gabriel basically fighting each other. Gabriel gets the foul this time. Gabriel won't mind that. He likes the physical battle. Here's Rice. Saliba. Ben White. Saliba. Gabriel. Looking for Gyökeres, couldn't find him. Good tackle by Timber. Into space, here's Timber. Oh, Chalobah did well. Chalobah did well. It looked like he was about to back off. And he was just kind of baiting him into taking a touch, and then he won it. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Looks like, I don't know why Declan Rice does these long throws. He cannot throw it far enough. Like, I don't know. In training, he must throw them further, because in the game, none of these long throws ever work. And of course, they don't do the throw, but everybody's in the box. So can they find Rice for a cross? That's a good ball into space, and that should be a corner to Arsenal. Well done. What's wrong with him? He just tackled him. A corner was given, but Chalobah is acting like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's a corner. So it's the first corner of the game. Rice will take it. Let's get some good quality, Declan. Don't do a Enzo just do. Don't do a Enzo just do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the box. 2 at the top of the box. Into the back goal. And that was easy. Ben White. Set piece FC. 1-0 to the Arsenal. I told you they would get quiet when it's a set piece. And that was quick. Benjamin White. Rosenior saying, go again. He was looking at the monitor trying to see if anything he could cuss about, but let's see. Sanchez is not impeded by anyone, and no one is marking right there. It's a free header for Ben White. It's a free header for Ben White. I guess you could argue maybe is Gyökeres offside, but I don't think you could call that. Gio is not watching the ball at all. He's just holding Gyökeres. And Ben White got it into the sliver of space that was open. But it's just terrible goalkeeping, really. Sanchez steps off his line thinking he's going to get his hand to it. They're checking VAR to see if So I was right. So they might chart this off for offside. They might. And it looks like the goal will stand. So 1-0 to the Arsenal. It's not really the start that Chelsea fans would have wanted to see. First, one set piece, one goal, or one corner, one goal, I should say. Gyökeres would have been offside, I think, but it didn't influence the play at all. The player, I mean, I don't think you even saw the header when it happened because he's so busy holding Gyökeres offside, literally. So, yeah, I think it would have been really harsh if they would have adjudged that to be offside. So 1-0 to the Arsenal. Arteta animated once the press set up out of this throwing. Timber does well to turn on Estevao. Over the top. I don't hate that ball, you know. Sanchez will always look to go short first, and he does. And that's dangerous. Here's Zubimendi. Can Rice find Trossard? He plays it behind him. Trossard, hold your run though, brother. Just hold your run. Rice. Come on, man. I can't even cause Trossard this one. That's not a foul. Look like Santos might have eased off Rice there. And as expected, Arsenal, as I thought, putting the pressure on them at first and seeing how they react. And so far, not so good. First time now, Estevao looking to run at Timber, but quickly, Odegaard sees what's about to happen. Sorry, Trossard does and doubles up. Here's Fofana. You can see Chelsea want to play. They want to play through the Arsenal press, but I wonder if this is not asking for trouble. Arsenal constantly looking to set traps here. Neto inside, and they look to break now, and that's much better from Chelsea. But almost one, but Neto still on the ball. And Arsenal do a good job of delaying that break, so now they can get into a shape now. And this is where Arsenal can be comfortable. They're out of that press phase, and now they're in their mid block. But so far, Chelsea not doing the best with the high press. You can see Arsenal going man for man all over the park, not wanting Chelsea to get any rhythm established in the game. And that's a good ball into the middle to Estevao and a even better turn. Here he runs at the defense, but it's good gang tackling there by Arsenal, and Saliba with good composure not to force a pass into too many blue shirts. Gabriel in the box, on the ball, wide. This is Rice. Goes back to Gabriel, big Gabby. Plays it infield to Zubimendi, but that's poor. And now here's Enzo, and that's right at Kepa. But that was poor from Gabriel there. Oh, well played by Timber. Just leaves Achimpong for dead, but runs the ball out of play. Can't believe it. One bad touch messed him up there. Arsenal is like defense is our offense. I tell you. I think Arsenal are going to set the record for most players to score 5 goals in a season. It seems like every game somebody different score. I think that's probably Ben White first of the season right there. Or maybe 5 is a bit too much. Most with a goal at least. This is it again. Arsenal putting Chelsea under pressure. Fofana trying to keep his composure, looking for a pass. Finds Neto. And Neto plays it off Saka. Kukurea smartly leaves it to go out for a throw. Here's Giu. And that's a good challenge from behind. And he plays on, does Simon Hooper, which is a good call for Chelsea. They have numbers. Here's Achimpong running at Timber. Achimpong drops it back to Neto on his left foot. And a good block by Saliba. Here's Chalobah running out of real estate. Plays it down the line to Achimpong. Achimpong inside to Santos. Chelsea having a little bit of momentum now. Couple of shots. One on target, one blocked. Here is Estevao. That's brilliant defending by Timber. Enzo, Santos, Achempong, closed down by Trossard, good closing down. Here's Estevao in the box. Timber watching him. Enzo tries to do a slick turn, but poor, and Saka with an even worse pass. I don't know if he thinks that Gyökeres is Martinelli, but in no way Gyökeres is catching that ball. I'd like Saka there to take ownership, get on the ball, beat a man. You drive the ball forward there. Especially in this little spell where Chelsea have a little bit of momentum, have the ball, Arsenal in their mid-block. But this is where Chelsea start to play themselves into trouble, bringing the pressure onto them, and Trossard should have won that ball, and he does eventually. Here's Gyökeres, plays it back to Timber. Timber on the ball, back to Rice. Zubi wants it in midfield, hasn't gotten it yet. Now he does. Back to Gabriel. Gabriel on the ball. Oh, play it to Odegaard, no man. Jeez, oh man. Play it to him. Thank you. Thank you. Play it to Rice now. Thank you. It's so easy, man. Just do that. Yeah, man, Zubi, go get the ball. So not Rice, Odegaard tired not touching it now. He's on the back line just to get some touches on the ball. Here's Saka being pressed. Good shielding. And that's a brilliant ball by Saliba. This is wide open. Look at Gyökeres in the box. Can he turn and shoot? Oh, he got a shot off, And he did get a deflection, I think, so it should be a corner. But that was brilliant football by Arsenal. Zubimendi, the furthest midfielder forward. Good pass to pick out Gyökeres. Wanted to lay it off to Trossard, but they were kind of on it. So he stayed on the ball, took a shot, and it does go out for a corner. Didn't really get the separation to take the shot, but sometimes you don't need the separation. Just take the shot through the legs, deflects, you get a goal same way. So we have one corner from the left side, Rice in-swinger goal. Now the corner from the right side, can we get the in-swinger from Saka? No extra time today, Respa, because it's the first leg. Saka into the box. Sanchez spills it. And that time he gets a foul. He threw his hands up right away. Let's see. Yeah, Saliba's left hand, it looked like he kind of inadvertently got in the way of his jump. Blessings, gigs. What go on? It's Arsenal passing too much. Who that? Drake? Giu, poor first touch. Here's Achampong into midfield. Estevao looking for a... Ooh. Odegaard almost cut that pass out to Enzo. Here's Cucurella into the middle. Fofana. Gyökeres, push. Push up, Gyökeres. Push up. Well done. Rice cuts out that pass easily. Now down the left-hand side. Put it in the box. Well done. Put it in the box. Jeez, man. Trossard on the ball now. One to beat. Gets by Santos. Can he get across into the box? Jeez, I may really go back for cut them on again. I love chat people, so. Don't go back. Don't go back. Yeah, man. Recycle it, man. 3 times I go down the well, Lord have mercy. Bring it back this side. Thank you. Go forward, Ben. Oh, good ball. Man on. Jeez, I'm Saliba. Oh my gosh, Declan passed the ball, man. Jeez, Declan Rice is so afraid to play a pass through people. Yo, when I want to get the ball now? It was a good pass by Saliba, That's your face in life. You're always confused. Senior scratchy mid. Yo, that brother Aguiu just come from the field for foul Gabriel today. That's it. Kepa will go long. It's not a bad looking ball, you know. Second ball. Ooh, referee. Come on, man. Yo, that's a foul on Estevao, you know, man. Why are they so free? Okay, finally. Like, where's my defense? Good ball, that, you know. Ooh, Neto 2 shots. It looked like a break was on, but Arsenal again recovering well. Odegaard actually did a good run back with Enzo. That could have been problems. Still should have played him through because Odegaard was chasing him. Cole Palmer chilling in the stands, laughing, sharing a joke with somebody. No Reece James, no Caicedo, no Gusto, no Palmer tonight. That's 4 big misses. When I said this, I've done 1-1. Well, that wouldn't be a bad result for us, honestly. I mean, I would rather go home with a winning margin, but we just can't lose today. That's what I think. We still have a chance to play them at the Emirates. That's us. We still have a chance to play them at the Emirates. So I like our chances there. How is that not our ball? How is that not our ball? How is that not our ball? Yo, stop thief winner, man. That gone. And then them call a foul this up. Brother, it should have been our throw anyway. How the hell the man never you know see it off a Pedro foot? Faster when they're gonna be in trouble in the second leg. Really? When you said they, who is they? If Arsenal wins, Arsenal will be in trouble in the second leg? I don't know about that. Something going on this left hand side I don't like, you know, man. When the man them receive the ball, them have acres. Well done, Trossard. Champong leg them long. How the hell the man reach the ball there? Santos. Neso just run well left white like him not even playing. And then I do foolishness with the pass. Story of Chelsea attackers that, you know, man. Final decision, final execution, poor. Man just mash up Ben White a while ago though. This is better by Chelsea. You want to do this to Arsenal. Spread them out. Estevao 1v1. You don't want to see this? Doesn't matter. Good defending. Enzo. Poor pass. Now Saka can break. Jesus, man. They played so far. Can't any of our players play a pass to our striker properly? Like, just give him something to work with, no man. No, I don't play that pass. Good ball. Referee. Trossard. Good ball. Unless Rice scores a free kick, I don't see Arsenal winning this. Rest for your madman. Gabriel, I said piece coach, not the brother on the sideline. Every time we get a set piece, Gabriel have to talk to him and them and say, oh, this is what you need to do. Or the guard will send this one in. Poor. Oh, Zubimendi couldn't quite wait for the ball to get low enough. Tried to jump and volley it, but couldn't keep it down. Unlucky. Set piece FC almost strike again. Yo, what happened? What's the problem? Yo, you guys are crazy. Yo, keep on playing this foolishness, playing out thing. I'm not gonna blood not give you the ball again. Odegaard gets beaten 1v1 there. That's how they beat the pressure. And as I said, if they beat the pressure, Arsenal will. Well done, Zubi. Enzo with the most crucial touch. That's offside, isn't that? That's not offside? Got to be offside, man. Got to be. Offside by a mile. Yeah, bro. Like, this guy's like 3, 4 yards. Well, 2 yards offside. A nice penalty. Yeah, when it's 3-love us, so it'll be 3-1. Yeah, I agree with Red Skull today. 3-1. Ooh. Saliba into the space, and that actually was on. Just too much power on the pass, and now the game is stretched for the first time. Estevao can't really find a release pass quickly. Arsenal get back into a good shape now. Pedro Neto decided to go on a run there. Nobody took the risk. João Pedro, Gil, back to Estevao. Top of the box, Santos. Gil, momentum gone out of the attack now. Enzo, wide to Neto. 1v1 with Timber. This is problems. Into Enzo. Enzo. Good reverse pass to Pedro. And it's only Arsenal players on the back post. And he's asking, like, nobody gambled there. But the Arsenal players were alert, not the Chelsea players. It's a good slip pass to Pedro. To be fair, Saliba is there to block the shot. So he decides to cut it back across goal. And when he does so, only White, Saliba, and Saka there to just shelter it out of play. But that's better from Chelsea. Kepa over to Gabriel. And the player is down. I think it's João Pedro. Arsenal well within their rights to keep playing, which they are. And that's in. Leave it. Jeez, I'm just leave it now. Sucker. Just let it run. Good ball. Mm. Oh, so it was Guiu down. He's up. Jeez, I'm just hard played, no man. Good header, Saliba. What a chop. Give back. Well done. Well done. Blood clot. Just had it. We just do a while ago. After you sit down the first one. Yo, what just happened? Chop Estevo. Timber. Give him back one time. No. All right. Beat Chalaba. Oh, just good defending by Enzo, you know. Damn. Seriously, when he beat Chalaba, goal that, you know. Declan Rice with his second corner of the game. Will it be another assist? Come here, Chris. Get a tap in, man. Set piece FC into the bar. Ooh. Sanchez actually learned to keep today, or just now. So a clean catch by Sanchez. Arsenal need to get back the shape. Switch with them now, Ben. Yeah, man. Go back. Good. Yeah, man. Get back in your regular shape. That's actually a good ball to give you right there. Good ball by Santos as well. Good ball by Enzo. Here's Estevao. 1v1. Cuts in on his left foot. Ooh, what a save by Kepa. First time Estevao was able to get a shot off against Timber so far. It was really quick feet. And he went through the legs of Timber that time. And that could have troubled the keeper, but Kepa was alert. Parries it away for a corner. Into the box. Good header there. Kukurea. And somehow our players on the ground. It looks like Gabriel was pushed. And the kick taken too quickly. It's going to be back into the box for a set piece to Arsenal. This one's to Ben White and so why never jump, Ben? Why didn't you jump? Boy. Yo, Yokers and Fafana. 61st minute. All right. I'm gonna put some money on that Respa. Oh, thank the Lord that got blocked. It's fine, man. Why are you upset with that, Gabriel? Relax. Just give Gabriel again, no? Or Saliba. This is good from Arsenal. Referee! Referee! My gosh! Go forward. Play it now! Play it now! Jesus Christ! So you really try shoot. You did it. Look for it. You limp. The man a limp, you know. For the man just pass the ball and the man still try score, you know. As him shoot it, him start limp again. So, yo, why other guy take so long to pass the ball give the man a while ago? Sure. Yeah, man. Shot. Kick it short again, Chelsea. This one I see. Yes, sir. No. You think you're gonna beat the man every time, so? Blood fire the spin. Nitro, up, you know, up, you know, up, you know, up, you know. Well played, Saliba. You're a general. I understand why I never played, but Timber could have tried the pass. Give him back. Give him back. The Odegaard now. Yeah, turn. Arsenal doing a good job showing, providing the extra player at all times. Poor from Trossard there. Bomboclat, Estevo, Yamuso. Mm-mm. 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 Yo, Estevo tricky, you know, my youth. Hey, and do two-step over a while ago, Rice rock like and get thump. Trust me, man, rock to the side. Step over deep. Trust me. The hell is wrong with Gabriel, man? Oh, good ball, you know. That was so smart by Zubi Mendy when him just go a while ago. Kind couldn't run past him. So him just slide and just kicked off one foot. But that's the out ball there, you know. As somebody running from deep in between the right and centre back or left and centre back. Left back and centre back. Yeah, man. Arsenal has set up the set piece, you know. Come on, Declan. Another one. Too low. But at the 61st, they need to score response. So it's going to be 1-1 in the 61st. And then Arsenal will score again. All right. Me take a 2-1 today. I want a 2-goal lead, but me take a 2-1. So what's the problem? Oh, the ball was too far forward. Right, so I understand what the problem is. And just drive off the ball a while ago and you bounce it. Yo, it take 10 years for throw a ball in every time. So everybody there up the field, so who play defense right now? Oh, Saliba! Good try, baller. The only score world is. Sanchez was paying attention to that. Just scoop it a little too much. Well done, Ben. Man on. Blood clamus. Yo, Enzo. What you do? Same now, whole Zubimendi. Refs just need to not call a foul on that play because the two of them are hold each other. Him a hold from in front and him a hold from behind. So what's the difference? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Chelsea just can't get comfortable. And it seems like no matter how much people them bring in this zone, Arsenal just bring a next person. They don't scare them at all in behind. So we're just pressing everybody up the pitch. Chalaba is the spear man now. But if everybody control their 1v1s, nothing will happen. Saliba is basically defending. Yeah, see, that's the problem. If Neto dribbles through your entire press, then jeez, Trossard just dribble the ball when he win it, no man. Trossard get the ball past to him, and instead of the man just control it. Watch out. Yo, Sanchez is a madman. Yo, Sanchez give my boy the worst possible pass. Oh, good foul, Trossard, good foul. Estevao get a yellow too. Why are you saying what? Trossard, why are you saying what? That's the most obvious yellow card of all time. Man, run well left you. And you kick over the man foot. Like, come on, man. And you have the nerve to talk about hold up on an knuckles. No bother with no madness, Trossard. Please. Your head will take you. So Estevao got a yellow as well for asking for the yellow card. It's weird because sometimes refs just give the yellow right away for that and other times they don't. So I don't know if you can ask for it worse than other times, but it was poor by Neto. Cucurella goes back to the keeper. Back to Cucurella. Inside to Enzo. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez, anything can play. He goes long. Falls over. And Gabriel will let that bounce all the way to Kepa. Saliba. Ben White, acres of space. Well done there, Saka, and that's going to be a yellow card. Cucurella can't believe it. And Saka is dead. Yeah, he caught him that time. I don't know why he's pointing at the ball. Clearly, Saka is the one that took that touch. Like, he's pointing at the ball going away, but that's Saka's touch getting it away from him. Madrid losing right now? Wow. Thank you for saying that. Because this whole time, I'm not even I watched the Nigeria game. And that more I watch. Let's check the score for now. Declan over this one. Albacete have them one love. Still nil all Nigeria, Morocco. Poor from Declan. Good ball wide to Saka. He has recovered from his knock quickly. And he plays for the corner. He's playing for the set piece. It makes everybody upset that we try to get corners, you know? So if when we get corners, we score a lot of goals, why would we not want to get corners then? Make it make sense, people. Ben White, don't bother foul nobody. I beg you. Cucurella is just holding the man. Trossard limping again. One minute of stoppage. Good jump, Joe. Me boom clot. What that Saliba? All right. Jeez, Trossard just control the ball, no, man. Handball ref. Half time. Half time, half time, half time, half time. So I could see how the stats them stay. So one big chance so far that was to us. I think that was the goal. Yeah, I was right on the goal line. That shouldn't have been. I don't think they would have made that a big chance. So nope. Nope. So 6 shots to 4 in favor of Arsenal. Our keeper has 2 saves. I think Kepa had to save Enzo shot, and the best shot of the day was probably Esteban shot through Timber's legs, but he saved both of those. You see the passes, Chelsea have about 45 more attempted. 2 yellow cards to 1. You see the attacking map for Chelsea, mainly in the central areas, middle third, defensive third. For Arsenal, actually playing more down the left today. So it's very rare that Saka is on the field and everything not going down the right. But Arsenal actually kind of splitting it up, actually even playing a little bit more down the left, which is very rare for Arsenal. Trust me. 2 shots on target for Chelsea, 1 for Arsenal, which was the goal. Most of the game being played in the middle third and in Chelsea's defensive third. You see the big chances scored, no big chances created by Chelsea. We had 2 more touches in the box, did Arsenal. Yeah, same ratio of accurate passes, about 45 less to the Gunners. We have almost double the final third entries, 28-15. You see the pass in the final third, long passes and crosses. Duels percentage, Chelsea slightly winning that one. Dominating in the air so far, Chelsea. And they need to just take on our players more because anytime they try to dribble, they're successful. 7 for 8 so far. One big save by Raya. Must have been the shot by Esteban. It was a clean strike. And not Raya, sorry, Kepa. You see the tackling there. And the recoveries, interceptions. One error led to a goal in the game today. I guess they're classing the flapping in the box by Sanchez as an error, which I would as well. It was really poor goalkeeping. So the first half, lowest score is Sanchez for that mistake. Highest score on the pitch so far is the goal scorer Ben White, followed by Declan Rice with the assist from the corner. So second half coming up, lots more football to play, 45 more minutes. I think so far Arsenal can feel good about themselves. I mean, they have been pressing well, keeping Chelsea, kind of from getting full momentum or rhythm. At times and spells Chelsea did better. And once they do beat that initial press, Arsenal do kind of let them play in their mid block. So what Chelsea need to do is the rare occasions that they do beat the press, that ball into the final third needs to come a bit faster before Arsenal sets up their tried and trusted block of defenders. Arteta definitely trusts Timber more. I think with Estevao being probably the danger on that front line, he looked at it like we don't want to really put Skelly in the firing line, for that challenge. So Timber, the only thing that's a bit risky is, right now we currently have the two right backs on the field. So if one of them were to, end up this game not feeling the best and going into the Forest game, we could lose one of them. That's not ideal. But yeah, I heard it being talked about that Timber could potentially play left back, and I thought it was probably the best thing to do because, Miles just isn't on the form he was on last season right now. So it's no point, thinking it's just gonna flip right now. He's not really on form. So I was okay with the Timber. The only thing is just, pray that they both come out the game fine. Now Cucurella on a yellow. I think I need to start tell Saka attacking more. Agreed. Yes, he is a midfielder, but Arteta playing him as a left back. So when it came down to this game, I figured he would start Timber at left back. Because Timber kept Estevao relatively quiet, but the one time him get through, it was a wicked shot through Timber's legs that Kepa had to save. So yeah, he's a midfielder. He should develop there. Yeah. I think you can't really blame Arteta for keeping him there because when he put him there, he did so well, got into the England team and everything. But now that he's hit this little wall in the position, maybe it is time to go ahead and put him in the midfield, But then again, the minutes, you want him to get minutes, and where do the minutes come from? Because you seen when he rotate the midfield, Marino usually goes in there, Eza usually goes in there, Wanera usually goes in there, or Norgard. So that's 4 players not playing right now that can play midfield for us. So is he okay with being the 5th option off the bench in midfield? Once Calafiori or Hincapie is injured, which they both are now, he would be faster to get a game at left back. So it's a tough one because you want him get the games, but you want him play midfield too. So it's like, damn, what do you do? Well, I think Chelsea come out in the first 10 minutes of the second half and really lay down a marker to try to get back in the game. If we can survive that period, I think we'll win this game probably 2-0, maybe even 3-1. So yeah, I think everything going to depend on the first 10 minutes. I think Chelsea going to come out and really put it to us. The home fans, I'm going to be up for it. Probably get a nice attack to start the half, and the fans get even more up for it. We just need to survive this first initial spell because I do think that Rosenior will fire them up coming out for the second half, As he'll say, look, we ain't played our best, but we don't 1-0, we're at home. So let's at least take it to them in this half, and they'll probably that will resonate with them. And I could see them coming out really well. But I know that Arsenal this year, typically, have been a better second half team. So I expect us to pick it up as well. But I do think initially we just have to weather the storm at the beginning. But if we do that, I think we win the game by 2 clear goals, Skull. I think I like your 3-1 prediction. If Chelsea don't score early in the second half, like first 15 minutes or so, I think we might actually keep the clean sheet. You know what I found out about the blood clot ref? He's with Arsenal, you know. He done more for Arsenal, so I think you're good. Arsenal got this unless it's a bait penalty for Chelsea, 61st minute. Hey, Respa, you're in love with the 61st minute, bro. I don't know what it is, but if you really think something going to happen in the 61st minute, so I'll make sure to pay extra attention in that minute. But yo, people, you know the thing said, I heard some noise in the building, in the yard. So let me go and check and make sure everything is good. Just watch this until I return, people. Like, share, and subscribe. That's poor by Sanchez. Yo, and I couldn't tell me say I might mute this whole time, man. Jaja. But they are say all this good stuff. Estevao is tricky, man. Oh, that's poor pass though. Cut out by Odegaard, but Chelsea in possession still. 2-0 deficit now to Chelsea. They really need to get a goal if they're going to get back in this tie. Arsenal just need to be patient now. No need to do anything stupid. Set up your stall and break on them. Because they will commit bodies forward now. Good pass by Estevao. Breaking the line, far post. And Neto will not catch up to that one. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal deep in their own half. Looks like Rosenior will be getting Garnacho on the pitch now. So that was quick. 5 minutes for whoever is coming off. "61-minute penalty. All right, you have 10 more minutes. So let's see. Pedro, triple teamed. Saliba does well, but White can't prevent the corner. Pedro wants to go quickly, but decides against it. Enzo will go take it. Chelsea fans clapping him. Well punched by Kepa, and he's fouled as well. I think Fofana is the guilty one there. It's a high boot. Look worse than it was in real time. All right, Respa, we're going to see. So Badia Shield is coming on, and Garnacho is coming on. Let's see who comes off. So Gio is the one who will make way. So Pedro will probably move up front. It's going to be interesting what he decides to do with the players. Maybe Neto is the one that will come central. And we'll see, does Neto go straight up top, or does Badia Shield on for Achampong? So that will probably put Chalobah to right back. Or Fofana, one of them. I think Badia Shield will go to left centre back. So it looks like Fofana is the one who is being put to right back in the new shuffle of the defense. And his first action as a right back is to commit a foul. Gabriel Magalhaes having a conference with Rice, setting up where this ball should be played. And it goes wide. Here's Trossard, one to beat. Not a bad ball. Here's Saka now in the box, controls. Plays it back to Ben White. Ben White back to Saka. Saka with Chalobah to beat. Decides not to cross. Here's Odegaard. Good strike by Odegaard. It's parried away for a throw. He really connected with that one. Tried to beat the keeper near post, but Sanchez made a good save. Whew. That's some power behind that shot. Odegaard back to White. Now Saka. And Cucurella is getting a touch on the ball and pitching himself to the ground. He did that for the throw-in that they conceded. And he did it again here for this corner. Just expecting contact, so he gets a touch and just dives and begs for a foul. And Saka has to laugh because he didn't touch him that time. So well played, Simon Hooper and the assistant there, not getting sold any cocoa juice. And it's another set piece to the Arsenal corner. Bukayo Saka here. Lots of pushing in the box. And now the ref has to call a halt to proceedings. Ben White, Gabriel, Enzo, João Pedro, Saliba, Cucurella all pushing each other. If Enzo's around, you know some foolishness going on. Well done, Yokeres. Corner again. Yeah, man, just keep the ball in the box for the rest of the half. Corner after corner after corner. So it looks like all the signals are in for the corner routine. Declan will whip this one in. What is Enzo doing? That one's going to harmless. They go out for a goal kick this time. So 2-0 to the Arsenal. 57th minute respa. The penalty better come soon. It's 3 minutes left. So let's see if Chelsea makes an attack here. Headed out by Gabriel. And the second one as well. Here's Odegaard. So risky layoff. And now they're into the box. Here's Neto. Neto. Can he cut it to the back stick? And it's wide open. Garnacho puts it in 2-1. No penalty needed for Chelsea. And Rosenior with a stroke of genius. 2-1. So no penalty needed, Respa, but you were right about the 2-1. It is 2-1. And that layoff by Odegaard was poor. Zubimendi slips, and then they get some ricochets, get lucky. And this is just a good ball by Neto. Clip to the back stick. Enzo with the third man runner, and Saliba. Go to the ball, sir. You just ball watching, man. Go run out to the man. Like, come on. Everybody underneath the flight of the ball. White gets taken out by Enzo. And Kepa literally leaves the near post open. So it's 2-1 to Arsenal. So Chelsea back in it. So Garnacho off the bench to score for Chelsea 2-1. Arsenal with the lead. And in all those replays, there was a restart and Arsenal now with a corner. So how many times have we seen Arsenal this season? First corner after conceding, they score. Let's see if they can do it again. And just piss off everybody, because that would be 2 set-piece goals today. That's a good ball by Saka. Ooh. Odegaard puts it wide. Was able to get over that one and not. Don't foul, Trossard. Relax. Trossard, do not foul. Sure. So Arsenal will know they're in a game now. Won't be able to cruise to the victory today. They'll have to really earn this first leg win. Sanchez doing a lot back there. Clears it in the end. Good shielding by Rice. And somehow they get out, but good win by Timber. And that's down the line and will stay in play. It's Gabriel versus Estevao into the box. And that's easily cut out by Saliba. Second ball won by Rice. Now Timber. Here's Trossard. Flicks it one time over the top, but cut out easily. And Chelsea back on the ball. Good ball to Pedro. He turns into space. Has some room. Has to turn back as Arsenal close that space. Enzo goes wide now to Garnacho. And Chelsea looks to be finding more space in the attacking third. Here's Garnacho. Tries to beat Ben White. Can't. Does get a cross in the box. Saliba just couldn't get it under control and just clears for a throw into Chelsea. But you can see the energy level of the Chelsea players lifted after that goal. Maybe the storm that I was predicting before, as the second half started, is now gotten to Arsenal. Here is Garnacho, too much space if you ask me. Cucurella into the box, easily cleared by Gabriel, and then secondary clearance by Martin Odegaard. No Arsenal player up front to retrieve, so Chelsea back in possession. Good ball to Neto, breaks the lines. Here is Estevao, now playing right wing. Cuts in on Timber on his left foot to the far post, and that's a good header by Gabriel. And Gabriel is wondering how both of you get beat onto his left foot there. Timber is pretty much knowing that he has the coverage inside, so he kind of is making sure he doesn't get beat down the line. Now Trossard, as that second defender there, has to make sure that he keys in on his left foot. Can't let him just shoot a shot with his left foot there. But Gabriel was ready for it and headed it around the corner for a corner to Chelsea. Chalobah is dangerous at the near post, so he's being triple marked, it looks like. One at the near post by Gabriel, and back to Enzo into the box. Good header by Rice. Saka tries to flick it around the corner to Timber, but that doesn't work. Here's Garnacho. That's a poor pass, and that's a handball on Garnacho. Can Arsenal play quickly? No, they decide to take the air out of the game a little bit. Rice, time on the ball. Now being closed down, back to White, back to Saliba. Chelsea not willing to go all out pressure. Just kind of getting their shape set up instead of just going for this press. That's a good pass to Gabriel. Gabriel with a good reverse pass. Timber in acres of space. Plays it in the channel to Gyökeres. Gyökeres on the ball. What can he do? Flicks it back to Trossard. Trossard into Timber. Timber didn't see the player coming. And that's a foul on Ben White for sure. He was late to that ball. Free kick to Chelsea in their own half. Arteta speaking to his first assistant. Sure, they're talking about some tactical changes they could make. And that's Sanchez again with a madness. And somehow Chelsea get away with it. It's going to be a throw into them. Don't know what the heck just happened to Sanchez there. He's complaining. Don't know if he's complaining to himself or to his teammates. Chelsea starting to win a lot of the 50-50 plays now. It's not a good sign. Here's Neto. He looks to be in that free role in the midfield currently. Chelsea getting a lot more of the ball now. And they're also, that's a poor pass by Santos. Rare, just poor pass there. Unforced error. Santos usually very assured on the ball. This is better from Arsenal. That's good football. Look at Timber. That's well read by Fofana. I think Odegaard, as usual, took one extra touch, maybe. Made that space close down. Trossard on the ball. Goes back to Rice. And you can see Arsenal wanting to get a little bit of control now in the game. Slowing the tempo a bit. Getting bodies around the ball to support. Timber goes wide to Trossard. He wanted to, but he didn't force it. Arteta would love that. Play the easy pass, keep possession. Jeez, I'm Saliba. Oh, referee! What the heck was that, man? Gosh. Guys want to hurt my baller. Can I tackle this, sir? Oh my gosh, man. Yo. Yo. What there, Sheila? What is wrong with you? Man, just kick out. This guy have to be the worst defender in the top 6. Don't know who worse, him or Tosin. So I think the 2 best outfield players from the FA Cup match coming on now, Gabriel Martinelli and Mikel Merino. Saw Declan walking a little gingerly just now, but very rarely does this man take off Declan when him start. But I would be taking off Declan Rice and protecting him right now. Think Zubi can stay on. You know, he doesn't do as much forward back running as Rice. So I would say, let's protect Declan for the rest of the game. I know it's 2-1, the game is still in the balance, but it's not like Marino is going to come on and lose you the game in midfield. So I would be okay if they decided to give Declan the rest of the day off. And like for like on the left flank, I think Trossard will come off on a yellow as well. So you don't want to chance anything like that going on in this one. So I think this will be the last action for Trossard for sure. And we'll have to see if we can figure out who Marino will be coming on for. I don't think Marino will be coming on for Gyökeres. So I think he'll be one of the midfielders. Here's Rice. He got too much on that one. Way over the top. So not a repeat of the Real Madrid game. So Trossard for Martinelli as expected. Or Martinelli for Trossard, I should say. He's been limping a lot in this game so far. And it is Martin Odegaard that will be replaced in the midfield by Marino. I should have known that was coming. There's no way he's going to take off his 2 defensive players in a 2-1 lead. So he goes for the safe number 10, not Eza. He goes for Mikel Merino. So really 2 8s and a 6, because Merino not really going to play as much like Odegaard did. But let's see. Maybe he has a little more freedom today. Kepa clears. One in the air by Fofana. He's down. He landed heavily there. I think he's going to be okay, though. Pops up. He pops up. He pops up. So Marino is playing basically where Odegaard was playing. You see him in the pressure there when the defenders have the ball. Estevao, Andre Santos, Enzo Fernandez, wide to Garnacho. Good covering by Ben White there. Didn't allow the return pass. And that's good dribbling by Saka. Taken out by Enzo, but play continues. Arsenal still in possession. Zubi Mendy, wide to Ben White. Back to Zubi. Into Timber. Timber on the ball. Back to Saliba. Saliba all the way back to Kepa. Kepa way out of his goal and his box. Rice. Saliba. White. Gives it away, but Enzo can't keep it in place, so it's a throw into Arsenal. 21 minutes left in regular time for the 90, and then we'll go into stoppages. It looks like Hato will be coming on for Cucurella, getting instructions from Rosenior now. Probably a smart move, Cucurella on a yellow. You know his style, he's going to be making challenges, so might as well get him off to protect him. Timber making the run, and that's way too far ahead. Hopefully Timber doesn't hold his hamstring anytime soon. Looks like he's running back fine. Good. I have to watch any sprints by defenders forward, and I have to watch. Hamstring they go. Good flick on by Estevao, and Pedro is offside. Ooh, that could have been danger. Timber can't let him win that ball, man. Well played. Here's Marino. Wide to Saka. Saka, one in front of him. Kukurea on a yellow. Played into Marino. Marino looking for the return. Can't find him. Here's Gyökeres. Good layoff to Zubi. And that's brilliant by Zubimendi. Brilliant by Zubimendi. Brilliant. Bomba Claudio. 3-1. Brilliant football, my side. Good patience by Zubi. Just let the players run by him. Fake shot. And then a brilliant finish by Zubimendi. He pops in with a goal here and there, man. Restores the 2-goal advantage. Good ball into Marino. Wants to find Saka for the return. Good movement, Gyökeres. Good layoff. That layoff took out 2 players, and then Zubimendi with good composure fakes the shot on Fofana to get the better angle, and then just a brilliant finish. Never really looked back up at the goal once he got the ball. Kind of knew where he was on the pitch. And in the end, good technique with the left foot. Sanchez, no chance. Arteta is happy about that one. A player that plays his position, getting to the top of the box and finishing like that. I'm sure Arteta would have enjoyed that. Here's Estevao against Timber. And Timber just letting him know he's there. Nothing wrong with that. I think Estevao will know Timber is one of the toughest he'll go up against this year. Just not easy to beat this player. Really good recovery pace on him. Garnacho does well to shift it infield. Here's Timber again. This time I'm going up against Neto. Neto on his left foot. Flicks it up to the back post. Kukurea one time. And that's finally won by Rice. Flicked on by Saka. And Marino is one of the slowest people on earth, so he couldn't get to that one. Just please give it to Marino's foot. Do not make him run. Here's Estevao. That time taken away by Timber. You could see he was getting close. Oh, this time Estevao wins it back though on his right foot. Good block by Gabriel. Here's Neto. Finds Estevao. Back to Neto. Neto is going to want to cross it, but not this time. Here's Enzo. Back to Estevao. Back to Neto. Neto back to Fofana. Fofana to Enzo. Enzo on the ball. Over to Santos. Santos. Badia Shield. Chalaba. Enzo. Neto. 2 for company now. Martinelli trying to get back to Fofana. Neto on his left foot. That's a brilliant ball to Estevao. Good block by Rice. And that's well played by Marino. Marino shield Neto, and Neto dead. So Hato will be coming on still even after the goal. And I think it's like for Kukurea. I think. Let's see if I'm right. He's coming back from injury. So maybe a bit of protection for Kukurea here. And it's actually going to be Fofana coming off. So what will this do? So how will this work out now? So Hato is moving somebody somewhere else. Hato has moved to left back. Maybe he's gone to a back three. So what's the deal? Spot the ball, bro. Referee! Finish. Blood fire. Sanchez, how you save that? How did you save that? Oh, good tackle. Sanchez knows nothing about this shot. The man right foot somehow. Yo, that was an incredible save. Wow. Coach, please take off Declan Rice. Please. Oh, Gabriel, you've got to do better there. Rice hit you perfectly. Come on, Cappy, man. Enzo battling with him all day. Finally leave him free. Man missed the header star. Should have really finished that, you know. Remind me of the header at the end of the Liverpool game. Should put that on target, man. Chalobah gone to right back now. Jeez, I'm peace. How that now? I think I see Martinez touch the ball yet. Good ball. Zubi. Good try. Yellow card for Marina there. Terrible tackle. That was a horrible tackle by Marino. Look red-ish. Oof. Oh, damn. That was a horrible challenge. Why Sanchez always look like him about to give away the ball? Good tackle, Ben. Fire! Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Marino. Fire. So now I foul that, sir. Enzo. And he was offside anyway, looking for Estevao. Look how much better Marino played than not Odegaard already. Look how much more ball Jokeris them get from Marino. Come on. Good ball, Saliba. Just ease off the whole of the pressure with that ball. Yeah, man, relax now. Just keep the ball. No need to force anything. Just go back. Yeah. Jesus and Havertz look to be going on now. So then play one ball down to the channel for Gyökeres and him foul a man. And the subs will happen now. So Gyökeres will get off the field. And so will probably, I hope Declan Rice. I mean, I don't know how it's going to work, but I hope Declan Rice coming off. I don't see a midfield player coming on, so I'm not sure, but looks like Moeka, the youngster, getting a run. Kukurea finally comes off as well. And looks like Tosin will be coming on. So Liam Rosenior played the whole of him defender them him up. So Rice coming off. Havertz is on. Great. So we get to see Havertz in midfield again. Marino I play deeper now. Havertz I play off the striker. Jesus I play striker. False 9. So we have 3 false 9 on the field. The false 9, 11. Good run back, Gabby Jesus. Havertz, you have sense? You run the ball right now, the defender. Yeah, man. Gabby, stay up front, yeah, man. Watch out, body and shield out the rubbish. Pass it to somebody. What you mean, Timber? Chase down that. What you mean, Timber? Chase down that. What you mean? No cross for your boy. Well played, my defender. Man, tricky after this, you know? Stay with it. You have to stay with it. Jesus. What Garnacho come here for the man? Win the damn tie by himself? Bombard star, set piece FC. Concede a set piece. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 2. Arsenal players complaining, but I don't see anything wrong with this goal at all. Neto to the back stick. First ball. And nobody. So what do they want? What does Kepa want? A foul? Nah, it's too weak. He doesn't even jump. So what, who is the foul on? That's gonna be a goal, bro. Yeah, don't take away that goal. They didn't do anything wrong. So 3-2. Chelsea will not go away. Please take off Saka and bring on Madueke, sir. Please. So he was offside after all of that. After we have begged for the offside for so long. Yes, offside by a mile. Good save, keeper. Good save, keeper. Sorry, Timber, you know have them left foot skills there. Good jump, boy. Yo, what kind of open madness is this, man? He's gonna go to the right, bro. I don't know why this game becomes such a madness now, man. Neto. Oh my gosh, Tosin get the goal for score. Oh, then call foul. Then call foul that time there. Gabriel Boss. Magales, that is. Who was the foul on? I don't know if they call foul or not, people. But that was an easy header. If that wasn't a foul, that was an easy chance to make it 3-3 right there in the corner. Kepa is weak when it comes to getting the people out the way. Well done, Gabby. Give him back. Go forward, not do the bag. Yo, Havertz, where you gonna go put me under pressure now for? You have the ball in the middle third. Go forward, turn and go forward. Thank you. Jeez and peas, I never did that the first time. So, yo, I want to Neto. yo, yo, Neto want to talk down the referee. Okay, not there, but this one. Come on, man. How is that not a foul? Man literally step on the man's ankle. Watch that, man. How is that not a foul? Man, rake out the man Achilles. Come on, guys. Don't be ridiculous. Zubi Mende, free kick specialist now. Or it must be to the back stick. Or White the Saka. The hell was that? Sit down, Estevao. Sit down. I've never seen a person that doesn't get the right contact on the ball at the last second more than Havertz ever as a footballer. Never. The man always flukes the final touch. After that wicked turn a while ago, all him have to do across the ball and him just barely get contact by it. Well done. Jeez. Ben. Lord have mercy, man. Play the pass. You fucking get away the ball for. Ah, Lee Ben, man. What you do that for? Keep the ball now, brother. Man, them can't score from we have the ball now. Well, just a 1 goal deficit right now for Chelsea, so I mean they will definitely not feel like they're out the game. Ooh, that was almost a gift. Sanchez goes long. Well, one there by White. Turn. Thank you. No, Zubi, don't go down there. Play it! Yo, the day Arsenal get a player that can play a through pass behind the defense, I think would have win every trophy there is. Our players refuse to play that pass though. Martinelli in acres of space, running away from Estevao. And Jesus is onside, they say. Referee! Penalty. But he's offside. Oh, buckler. He looked offside though. Patented cutback by Jesus. Jesus, come on, man. You're looking at all the players, brother. Why you going before? And that was a handball too. Because it wasn't even the foot. It was the foot too. Man, that was a Stonewall penalty. But he was offside. 1 minute of injury time left, people. So the game had done. I think Chelsea might get one last attack here if they can get the ball forward. They're trying to play through the press. Going back to Sanchez, now over to Tosin, back to Sanchez. Arsenal doing a good job not letting them just play through. Sanchez over the top to Hato. Back to Badiashile. Badiashile now will hoof it. Over the top, looking for Mueka. First touch, not bad. Spins off Saliba as well. Chelsea fans start to get up out of their seats. Estevao in space. Timber closing down quickly. Estevao to the back post. Flicked on right to Kepa. Kepa goes quickly, looking for Martinelli. Him against Tosin. Tosin wins the first ball. And the second ball will drop to Timber. Oh, and Timber with a bad tackle there. Really bad tackle. That's going to be a yellow card to Timber. think Timber miscalculated his touch there. He thought he could win the touch past the first player, second touch past the second player. The first touch went too long, so he was in panic mode. So this will be the last hoof into the box by Chelsea. We have played over 5 minutes of injury time, so this is definitely the last action of the game. As long as Arsenal can defend this long hoof into the box. I don't trust Kepa coming for these, but hopefully the defense themselves can deal with this. Sanchez into the box. One by Arsenal, and that will do it. 3-2 to the Gunners. Rosenior embrace with Arteta. 3-2. The victors in the first leg. Goals from Ben White, Victor Gyökeres, and who scored the last one? Martin Zubimendi. So goal and assist for Gyökeres today. Garnacho off the bench with a brace. Enzo, relax no man. Gabriel, just go away from everything no man. Please. Well, this will make things a little spicier for 3 weeks' time. A little smirk on Arteta face there. It's a lot easier to deal with these bust-ups after the game when your team has won. Arsenal sharing their away support. So 3-2 lead for Arsenal going into the second leg. And that game will be coming up in, I think, 3 weeks exactly. Let's see, Arsenal. So we have Forest on the weekend, Inter Milan next week in the Champions League. Then we'll have Man United after that at home. Then we have Kairat at home for the last group phase game of the Champions League. And we'll have a tough game at Ellen Road that weekend in the Prem. And after that game at Ellen Road, we will have the second leg on March the 2nd. So, damn, it's more than, 6 weeks. No, sorry, that's February the 3rd. Yeah, that's February the 3rd. I was about to say, damn, all the way till then? It's a long damn time, you know. Yo, where is the, here we go. What day of the week is the 2nd or the 3rd? That's a Tuesday. That's my wife's birthday too. So I won't be doing that one. Won't be doing that one, peeps. But hopefully, we've done enough tonight to get over the line, then get into a final. More than likely, we're looking like we'll face City if we get through this second leg. But Newcastle at St. James Park. Wait, where was that game yesterday? Was that at St. James Park yesterday? I think it was, you know. They're probably cooked. Yeah, so okay. So yeah, I think it will be City, and then we'll have to see if we'll get through to face them. what's going on around the world though. Anybody been watching the Afghan games? Okay, so it's extra time now. Onyedika come off. Simon come on. So then probably drop back Iwobi. Man Onyeka. Interesting. El Kabi off. Never even bring on N0 today. Targaline and Igamani. Wow. So yeah, that not go find you know people. Like Afghan extra time action, you know. Oh, JD now stream Nigeria today. So can't do it with the fam. Nigeria. Come on, man. Yeah, so I'll be watching the rest of this now. What else happened? Inter beat Lecce 1-0, so they stay atop Serie A. Bayern keep rolling 3-1. Real Madrid out of the Copa del Rey. Is one leg. Wow. Poetic justice that, you know, man. I don't know what them a get rid of the coach for. I saw a stat that say he played 24 games and he had the same numbers after 24 games as Hansi Flick. Rough. Player unavailable. A lot of unavailable players, man. They had enough to win. Didn't play well enough to win, clearly. So Real Madrid will not be winning the Copa del Rey this season. Richard King them lose. 2-love. King got a 6.7 subbed off in the 66th minute. St. Mary in the 10th now. Rough. So top 6 get you to the playoffs. In 10th, I think you're in the relegation round. So you have to make sure you don't finish, I think, in the bottom 2, I think, or maybe the bottom 1. So yeah, people, move on. We move on from the first leg. Yeah, Kepa was awful in his box. That is true. That is true. Good shot stopper, but him weak when the people them get around him, brother. Him and Sanchez are like the same thing. Two of them weak when them crowded in the box. I like how Kepa keep with when we're building out though. Very composed. I don't really feel like I'm gonna make a mistake. But yeah, in the box, in the air, man, he was terrible. Flapping at everything, just getting not clearing out enough space for himself for jump and get the ball. Yeah, he was really struggling for real. Yeah, man. But yo, people, don't know, 2 hours and 35 minutes of streaming. We have gotten to the end of it. Before we head out though, let me just give the full stats recap of the game. Let's get this back on the screen here. All right, so let's get back to the game we just watched. Let's full page it. All right, let's look at the stats. All right, so 3 big chances to Arsenal, 1 for Chelsea. Chelsea had the possession advantage, 58-42. 17 shots for Arsenal, 10 to Chelsea. Both keepers made 3 saves. We had 9 corners, they had 6. They did attempt 100 and about 30 more passes, 140 more passes than us. We had 8 more tackles in the game. Both teams had 4 yellows, so in the end, quite a bit of rough play by both teams. You see the attacking map there. Chelsea doing a really good job of pretty much spreading the wealth in the attack, left, right, center, not really making it too obvious where they want to attack you. Arsenal, much better balance today, I thought. Even though in the second half, it seemed as if we kind of reverted back to the Saka side only attacking. It seems like when Martinelli comes on, especially and he's on the other side, we really don't attack down that left side much. It's kind of weird, everything kind of funnels to the right in the build up and then crosses across to the left once we get into the final third. So it's almost like the left side is finishing the actions and the right side is starting off the end of the action. So something to watch when Martinelli plays, can teams really overload that right side to just really stop our attack? Because we don't attack down the left when he's on the field. When Trossard is there, we tend to go to him a bit more, so it evens out. 6 shots on target for us, 5 for them. Shots inside the box, we had 5 more. Shots outside the box, we had 2 more. You see the heat map or the passing map of the game, 40% in the middle third, 34% Chelsea defensive third, 26% in Arsenal's defensive third. We had 2 big chances converted. We missed 1. They scored 1 big chance of the ones that they created. They only had 1. We had 3. We had 14 more touches in the opponent box. We're fouled 5 times in the final third. You see the duels very even on the day, 51-49 in favor of Chelsea. Ground duels and aerials were dead even at the end of the game. Chelsea could not be stopped dribbling the football, 14 for 17. We weren't bad at all either, 8 for 16. So both teams need to dribble more, clearly. 54 final third entries to 40 for Chelsea. We had more passes attempted in the final third with a higher percentage of completion. We went long more than Chelsea, 8 more times, but Chelsea was more effective, 19 for 40. We were only 12 of 48. 4 of 19 crosses for us, 2 of 17 for Chelsea. You see the defensive tackling. Chelsea had a higher percentage, but we made more tackles overall, 6 more interceptions, 2 more recoveries. Both teams made 23 clearances, and Chelsea with 2 errors leading to goals, and those were both by their goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. So that is it, stats-wise. My man of the match today for Arsenal would probably be between Zubimendi and Ben White. Man of the match for me, probably Zubimendi or Ben White. Probably give the slight edge to Zubi. That Rice had a good shift as well before he got really tired in the second half. Gyökeres, 7.3 goal and an assist. Typically goal and assist, a strikeout probably getting the 8s, but still, his ball handling, his passing, not really leaving much to be desired. 1 goal, 1 assist, that's all he can ask for though. 2 shots, 17 touches on the ball, still not getting involved that much. Did draw a foul today, was 6 for 8 on passes, made 1 key pass as well. That was the assist to Zubimendi, had 1 defensive contribution. The duels is really a problem for him so far this season, not winning a high enough percentage of his ground or aerial duels. 1 of 4 ground duels, 0 of 1 aerial duels, and committed 2 fouls. Now, SofaScore agreed with me. I said Zubimendi, I would give the man of the match too. Brilliantly taken goal, passing accuracy up there as usual, 94%. Went long 3 times, only converted 1 of those. 51 touches, losing the ball 5 times, only 2 unsuccessful touches all game. Tried a dribble and was successful. 5 defensive contributions on the day, 3 for 8 in ground duels, 0 for 2 in aerials. Was dribbled past 3 times today, though. That's the biggest thing that he didn't do well. Declan Rice 7.5. Like I said, tired towards the end of the game, big time. But the passing was up there. 4 key passes. A couple of those were corners, but 2 in open play as well. The dual percentage 100%, and made 6 defensive contributions on the day. Good shift by Declan Rice. So, yep, that was it. I thought both goalkeepers were lackluster. 5.9 for Kepa. They didn't give him an error for any of the goals, but definitely you could say he was at fault for a couple of them, just not strong enough in the challenge and those set pieces and those crosses. And Sanchez definitely culpable for 2 of the Arsenal goals for sure. Dropped him down to a 5.9, even with all those saves in the game. All right, people, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Jason Gooner. This is Jason Gooner TV. And until we meet again, you guys stay safe. Make sure that you take care of yourselves and your families. And yeah, man, do the right things at all times, man. Somebody always are watching us. So do the right thing. Do the right thing. Yeah, man, people, big up on yourselves. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Jason Gooner. This is Jason Gooner TV. And is it time? Is it time to win a trophy? Come on, you Gooners.